Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to Speech Bloom, the podcast that helps you learn English in the most fun and natural way. I'm Lily, your host, and today's episode is going to be absolutely mouthwatering.
Hey everyone, I'm Jack, your co-host, and I have to admit, Lily, I'm already hungry. Just hearing the word restaurant makes my stomach growl.
I knew you'd say that, Jack. Yes, today's episode is all about how to have a natural English conversation at a restaurant, from the moment you walk in to the moment you leave.
That's great, because I think many of our listeners have been in that situation. Going to a restaurant in an English-speaking country and suddenly freezing when the waiter comes.
Oh, yes, that's very common. But after today's episode, you'll feel relaxed, polite, and confident.
Perfect. So, what's on the menu for today, Lily?
I love that. Okay, here's our 5-course English meal for today. Greeting and getting a table, reading the menu and asking questions, ordering food and drinks, talking during the meal, asking for the bill and leaving politely.
That sounds delicious and educational. Let's dive in before I start imagining pizza again.
So picture this. You walk into a restaurant. The first person you meet is usually a host or waiter. They might greet you with, "Good evening. How many people are in your party?" "Hello. Do you have a reservation?" "Welcome. Table for how many?"
I've heard how many people are in your party many times, but I always thought they were asking if I was going to a party.
Yes, it sounds funny, but in this context, party just means group. So if you're alone, you say, "Just one, please." If you're with friends, "A table for 4, please."
Got it. So a table for two, please, if I'm on a date, right?
Exactly. And you can make it sound even more natural by adding please or a small request. "A table for 2, please. By the window, if possible." "Could we sit outside, please?" "We'd like a quiet table."
That's nice. But what if the restaurant is full?
Then the waiter might say, "It'll be a few minutes." Or, "Would you like to wait at the bar?" You can respond with, "Sure, we'll wait." "No problem." "How long is the wait?"
Great. Can I try a mini conversation?
Hi, a table for two, please.
Excellent. That was polite, natural, and easy to understand.
Thanks. I'm already feeling like a confident customer.
Once you sit down, the waiter gives you the menu. Sometimes it's simple, but sometimes it's full of fancy words.
Oh, yes. I once saw ravioli stuffed with ricotta and sun-dried tomato in basil cream sauce. I was like, what did I just read?
That's true. So don't be shy to ask questions. English waiters expect it. You can say things like, "What is this dish made of?" "Is this spicy?" "Does this come with rice or fries?" "Can you recommend something popular?"
I love, can you recommend something popular? It sounds confident but friendly.
Exactly. And it's also useful if you're not sure what to choose. Another helpful phrase is, "What's today's special?"
Oh, special means the dish of the day, right?
Yes, something fresh or limited for that day.
What if I'm vegetarian or allergic to something?
Then you can say, "I'm vegetarian. I'm allergic to nuts. Does this contain dairy? Can you make it without cheese?"
Great. Let me try. Excuse me, could you tell me what's in the chicken curry? Is it spicy?
Perfect. That's exactly how a polite customer sounds.
Thanks, Lily. You know, sometimes I see appetizer, entree, and dessert. Can you explain those?
Sure. Appetizer means the small dish before your main meal, like soup or salad. Entree means the main course, your big meal. Dessert is the sweet dish after your meal.
Yum. My favorite part, dessert.
That's true. Okay, now it's time to order. The waiter might ask,
Are you ready to order?
Can I take your order?
What can I get for you today? And I can answer, yes, I'd like the grilled chicken with salad, please.
Exactly. Notice how you used I'd like. That's short for I would like. It's polite and natural.
So instead of saying I want, I should say I'd like.
Yes, I want sounds a bit strong sometimes. So always go with I'd like or could I have?
Got it. What about drinks?
You can say, could I have a glass of water, please? I'd like an orange juice. Can we have 2 coffees, please?
Easy. What if I'm not ready yet?
Then you can say, we need a few more minutes, please.
Great. And what if I want to change something on the dish?
You can say, can I have it without onions? Could you make it less spicy? Can I get the dressing on the side?
Oh, on the side means served separately, right?
Exactly. You're learning fast.
I'm a good student when food is the topic.
I can tell. Here's a mini sample order.
Yes.
I'd like the grilled salmon, please. And could I have it with vegetables instead of fries?
That's so natural. I think I can do it. Let me try. I'd like the pasta with white sauce, please. And could you make it mild?
Perfect. You sound polite, confident, and clear. Now your food has arrived. Yay! What do you say?
Yum.
Yes. Or you can say, everything looks great. This smells amazing. This tastes delicious.
I like that. And if I need something, like more water, how do I ask politely?
Good question. You can say, excuse me, could we get some more water, please? Could I have another spoon, please? Could we have some extra napkins?
Nice. And if something is wrong, like the food is cold?
Stay calm and polite. You can say, excuse me, I think this is not what I ordered. Sorry, this soup is a bit cold. Could you please warm it up?
That sounds polite. You're not complaining, just explaining.
Exactly. Politeness is everything in English service culture.
I see. And if I want to say something positive?
You can say, everything tastes wonderful. This is amazing. Compliments to the chef.
I love that one. Compliments to the chef. It makes me sound fancy and respectful.
Yes, it's a great phrase. Try saying it when you really enjoy your food.
I will. Let me imagine it. Compliments to the chef. The pasta was perfect.
You sound like a restaurant pro now.
Thank you. I'm ready for dessert.
Okay, the sad part. When you realize you have to pay.
Yes, but also the important part. So how do we ask for the bill politely?
You can say, could we have the bill, please? Or, can I get the check, please?
Wait, what's the difference between bill and check?
Good question. Bill is used in British English, while check is American English. Both are fine.
Got it. So the waiter brings the bill and says, would you like to pay by cash or card?
Exactly. Then you can say, card, please. Or, cash, please. Or, we'll pay separately if you're splitting the bill.
Oh yes, split the bill. That means everyone pays their part, right?
Correct. And sometimes people say, let's go Dutch, which means the same thing.
Go Dutch. That's funny. I'll remember that.
Yes, it's a friendly expression. And before leaving, you can say, thank you very much. Everything was great. Or, the food was lovely. Or, have a great day.
And the waiter might say, thank you, come again.
Exactly. Always end with a smile. It's a universal language.
So I can say, thanks a lot. Everything was perfect. Have a nice evening.
That's wonderful, Jack. Polite, warm, and friendly. Just how English communication should be. Let's quickly review what we've learned today.
Sure.
Step 1. Greeting and getting a table. A table for 2, please. Step 2. Reading the menu. Ask questions like, what's today's special? Step 3. Ordering. Use polite phrases. I'd like, could I have, can I get it without onions? Step 4. During the meal. Say positive things. Everything tastes great. And ask politely, could we get some more water, please? Step 5. Paying and leaving. Can I get the check, please? And thank you. Everything was lovely.
That's a great summary, Lily. My favorite phrase today is still compliments to the chef. I'm definitely using that next time I eat out.
Yes, Jack, you'll impress the waiter for sure.
And you know what? After this episode, I feel ready to go to any restaurant in the world and speak English confidently.
That's exactly what we wanted. Well, that brings us to the end of today's delicious episode of Speech Bloom. We hope you learned a lot and had fun at the same time.
Yes, now you can enjoy your favorite meal and practice English too.
Don't forget, practice these phrases out loud. Maybe role play with a friend, pretend to be in a restaurant, and use everything you learned today.
Great idea. And remember, good English isn't just about grammar. It's about being polite, friendly, and confident.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for listening, friends.
If you've enjoyed this episode, subscribe Speech Bloom for more fun and useful English conversations.
Take care, keep blooming, and keep speaking English.
Bye, everyone, and bon appetit.
Perfect ending, Jack. See you in the next episode.